Hello. Welcome to a short screencast on the Popfly Game Creator and some of the new features that have been added in the beta release of the Popfly Game Creator that enable people of all stripes to more actively participate in the Popfly community. Now, in this screencast, I won't be covering some of the basics like creating games from scratch or creating games from templates. I'd encourage you to go to video.msn.com at the link provided here, or simply search for Popfly to get an understanding of some of the basics of Popfly Game Creator. That being said, let's jump over to popfly.com and take a look at the main Popfly page here. So here I've signed in with my user account. I've done that with my Windows Live ID, and if you're familiar with Popfly, that means I can now create a web page, a mashup, or a game. As I mentioned, I won't actually go into the details of creating a game. Instead, let's jump over to my stuff, my projects, and we'll look at one of the games that I've already created. Now I'll take this opportunity to edit my game here. You can see that my game is composed of actors, scenes, and a few properties on the game. Now if we look at some of my actors here, you can see that I have a cave, a hero, some fire, and I've got a scene that positions these actors in the way that I want them, and also enables me to define behaviors either on the scene or on individual actors that really kind of bring this game to life. So if we hit play here, you can see that my main actor, my hero actor here, has a few different behaviors. He jumps around, he can move, he can change states, and we've defined some winning and losing conditions. And we can see that here, if we go to the behaviors of my main scene, you can see, for example, I've defined a winning and a losing condition through a very visual designer here. And I've specified a collision event and added some properties on that collision event to really determine the winning and losing conditions, as I mentioned. Now I haven't written any custom code here, but if I wanted to, I could write some JavaScript to further enhance the way that my game works. But in this case, I haven't had to do that, and I've actually built a pretty full-featured game using the Popfly designer here. So that's kind of all I want to say about building games. But I do want to jump back to my projects here. I want to point out that once I've built this project called Jumping Man 2 here, I can choose to share it with the broader Popfly community. Now I've already shared it, and you can see that while I don't have any fans yet because this is a relatively new game, you can see that the community now has not only the ability to play and edit my game, but also to rate my game, and even to rate me as a creator here. And so you can see I have 28 fans, I've got 23 projects, and 3 badges. Now badges are a great new feature that really help people show off some of their accomplishments and their achievements. In this case, you'll notice that I've earned 3 badges, one for being a casual participant here, one for being fairly popular. I must say modestly I have at least 10 friends, which is great, and I'm an expert in 1 or more games. And I can see a full listing here of badges, or at least a reasonable listing of some of the badges that we have that you can earn, and there are many more, and half the fun is finding out which badges are available to you. So to jump back to my achievements here, you'll notice that we've added a few new features that are very much community oriented. You can see that we now keep track of high scores for the games that you create. I'm actually not very good at some of these games, as you can see, but it's great to be able to keep track of kind of some of my stats playing games, and I think it's going to help bring game creators and game players together and really provide a way for people to participate even if they're not building games. So we're really kind of broadening the appeal of the Popfly Game Creator beyond the people that actually create games, but encouraging everyone to participate in whatever degree they want. Now as I mentioned, once I'm finished with my game, I can go and share that with the community. One of the great new things that we've added is integration with Facebook. So now if I take a game called the Crayon Cannon game that was built by the Popfly team, with a few clicks I can actually create a full-featured Facebook application that has all of the features that you might be used to with a Facebook application. I can invite some of my friends to this particular application. I can take a look at the scoreboard here. I can play the game. I can do lots of different things within the Facebook environment, which I think is going to help spread the appeal of creating games even beyond the Popfly domain. You can also see that I have my best score here, and I have my record saved for me in the context of Facebook, as well as the context of Popfly here. And the last thing that I want to point out is that I can see a few games that I haven't played that have been recommended to me here in the right-hand side. And I have a listing of all of my friends. If I jump back to my public profile, you can see my achievements and all of my friends that I've added on Popfly. What's great about joining the Popfly community is that you can make friends with other creators and collectively build projects. So somebody can add a cool new actor or add a very interesting behavior, and you can learn from what they've done and take their work and kind of incorporate it into your own games, which is a great thing. You can even see that I have a few favorites here. For example, I've said that I'm very much a fan of Adam's Easylander, and so it appears very nicely here in my public profile as one of my favorite games. So that kind of sums up some of the new things that we've added since we first introduced the game creator in May. I think these features really help pull everyone into the Popfly arena and really make it fun and approachable for everyone, not just hardcore developers here. So thank you very much for joining, and please jump on popfly.com and give it a shot. Thank you.